let's review this then. Right, let's have a review of this then. It's an Amica A+ energy, A wash rated, C spin performance, 1000 RPM, 6 kilogram washing machine from about, what, just as old as the service right next to it. So we're looking from around 2005, 6, 7, something like that. Anybody know anything about them? Let me know down below when these were sold, especially how much these were. I got a rough feeling they were way over the £300 mark. No idea why, because they are horrid. I am not kidding. That's a bit of a giveaway on this. But Amica in general, I've always found, yeah, they went bump in 2009 and the factory was subsequently bought by Samsung to produce their washing machines. But what I can't understand is why people bought them in the first place. They're a bit of a horrid build because all Amicas are built in the exact same way. Regardless, it's basically very weird actually. You've got here, right? That's not your kick plate, that's part of the machine base. It's made of plastic, the whole thing is made of plastic, goes all the way back. Then you have this bottom panel, which can come away by itself and you can service under there if you want. We've got this filter flap here, you push there and it will come undone, which is neat. So you can take that out and then this whole thing comes out. You've got a drain hose there, which is a bit of a good thing, and our filter, just like Whirlpool's, is pointing upwards like that, so when you open it, water doesn't come out. And then you got this centre bit, which is attached to the front, which can also come off with the door. And then you got the top panel, which comes off as well. And it just leaves the entire machine, I'm not kidding, flexing and wobbly. And then you try and put it all back together and it doesn't really work. Yeah. They're a bit horrid to work on. They're a bit horrid in build quality. And not to spoil anything, but it doesn't like balancing. Samsung took over and then decided to do nothing about it. Yeah. Samsung learned off Amica how to balance their loads. So doors, handles here, behind, pull. We've got this weird, obviously, oblong door. This particular machine that I bought second hand is actually missing its door band. There is one that goes in there, but it's missing. Not too bad though without it. In fact, the door seal's not too bad either. But it is quite a thin door seal. But believe it or not, the whole drum is canted that way. Yeah. 3 drum paddles. In fact, look, they're quite thin here and then they go thicker. So, a bit of an odd choice really, because realistically you want them the other way around. Because it's canted backwards, if you're running, say, 3-4 items in, they tend to go more towards the back. Yeah. Drum spiders on these are horrid. They do go ping a lot. And the bearings can go quite quickly too. And that annoys me as well. Look. There's a drum spider. And where's the drum paddle? It's not in line. Still, could be worse. Could be more out of line like Hotpoints did. We've also got a jet hose inlet. There's no actual jet on this. Right, turn it on there. Standby will come up to say it's ready to set another program. When you press start, run will light for the entire duration of the program, and when it's finished and unlocked, end will show up. If there's a fault, which this does have, and we will come up on this machine, these lights will light up from cold up to 60, will light depending which fault code, and standby will start flashing. But if you don't have this variable temperature and you just have these options over here, these light up instead, including the start pause light. Yeah, bit of an odd one. You'll also have to bear with me because I have no idea what load sizes or any times or anything about these programs, because the manual that these get supplied with doesn't get supplied with any kind of program guide whatsoever. I am not kidding. It is literally set it to cottons. That's about it. There's no times, there's no consumption data, there's no weights for any of the programs. So we're at a bit of a guessing game here. I've tried looking on the internet up and down, but no, you can find the 16-page installation manual as well as an overview of this, but that's about it. It tells you what each of these programs do, even though the manual I had said that this was pre-wash, and it's not. It's intensive wash. Okay, right, we'll start off with whites. Cottons. Temperature 60, presets at 40, 30, cold, and 95. You got a variable spin here, which is laughable at, because you've only got basically 1,400 RPM spin or no spin. You got the extra rinse function, which will add on 1 rinse. And you got intensive wash, which will extend the wash and I think adds more time or it adds rinses. Then we've got short wash, which will reduce the time on the wash and reduce time on the rinses. And then we've got easy iron, which obviously it says at 1,000, but it doesn't actually do 1,000. I used it and it kind of goes to I think about 800. It doesn't say it was a burst and anti-creases instead on the final spin to help reduce creasing. Right. Then we got colours. It presets at 40. If you apparently you select 60, it gives you the energy saving program for this machine. And then I used it with a full load and it took an hour and a half at 60. Yeah. I'm not sure that's right. Anyway, this is your spin speed, of course, 1,400, and you can have all of the options. Of course, intensive wash and short wash can't be used together. Then we've got every day. It presets at 40. You have 30 in cold. You can add on extra rinse, no intensive wash or short wash, or easy iron options. It takes 45 minutes. In fact, 40 minutes actually. Tell a lie. Just 40 minutes. Yeah. It's pretty quick. So it's not bad then. Then we've got Effect Plus, which is basically whites with a pre-wash. The pre-wash is carried out at 40 degrees, and of course then it does the main wash at whatever temperature you select it at. Obviously spin speed is 1,000 RPM. We've got extra rinse, intensive wash, short wash, and easy iron options. Then we've got cotton rinsing. Does rinses and final spin. You can add on an extra rinse. You can add on intensive wash, and you can add on short wash. And you can have easy iron as well. Hence why I'm saying short wash, intensive wash affect the rinsing. I think intensive wash extends it, and short wash will shorten it. Then we've got spinning, which is a cotton's full length spin up to 1,000 RPM. Of course, you can set it to 0 and do drain only. And you can turn on the easy iron option to do a easy iron synthetic short spin thing instead. Then we've got auto drain. Drain then. I don't get it. Why it says auto drain, I don't know. Unless it will automatically drain out of the program. If you select the switch from one of these to here, you can just reset the program. Right, obviously no options for it. I'll go up to here first, then we've got wool up to 40. Max load is going to be I don't know. But we might as well say 2 kilo. No, I'll say 1 kilo. And a half kilo. I don't know. Do whatever you want. Spins 1000 RPM. It is a short spin though. You can have extra rinse, you can have intensive wash, you can have short wash, and you can have no easy iron. Then we've got hand wash, which presets to cold and no spin. But you can go up to 40 with it, and you can increase the spin back up to 1000. Again, apart from extra rinse, intensive wash and short wash, and no easy iron. Well, interesting. Basically, hand wash is wool with more presets put in. Hand wash takes around 50 minutes to do, even with a spin. Right, then we've got synthetics at 40 degrees preset, so you can go up to 60. Time for a short wash on synthetics is around 45 minutes. Because you can have extra rinse, intensive wash, short wash, and easy iron options. Like I said, short wash, synthetics 40 is 45 minutes. Then we've got refresh, which I'm not entirely sure what it does. Max temperature up to 40, 1000 spin, extra rinse, and then that's it. I did use it. It takes around half an hour to do, but it washes really gently. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, if washing cottons, use every day. If you want a short wash, and you're washing delicates, use refresh. Well, that makes sense, I suppose. Then we've got rinsing, and this is delicate rinsing this time. So several rinses, followed by a delicate spin at 1000. Well, not 1000. It'll be whatever. No options for it though. And then you got auto drain. Right, also interestingly as well, if you turn the dial somewhere that isn't a program, you'll always preset to this program, and after playing around a bit, you soon realise that it's most likely the colours program that's preset into this dead space. So if the machine doesn't know what program it's on, it's always going to preset to that. So you're going to know when the machine's starting to go faulty if you're going to select wool, and then all of a sudden you can get 60 degrees on it. Yeah. Right, so our detergent drawer here, split into 3 compartments. We've got this section here for the pre-wash. So if you're selecting Effect Plus, you need to put detergent in both this compartment and this compartment. If you're selecting any of the other cycles, you just put it into here. There's actually a little guide here. I suspect it would have come with a little divider that would have gone in there, and therefore you could put liquid in. But of course, I buy these used, and no, they don't come. And the liquid fabric softener, if you wish to add it, can go in here. That's around half a dose of Lenore there, which, yeah, barely fills it. It has a max line there. I suspect the max level for the fabric softener is around 150ml, so plenty there. As for the pre-wash and main wash, there's 60ml of powder there, so I think about 300ml is probably max, and 100 to 150ml max is in the pre-wash. Turn her on, power on, we'll select our cycle. dreadfully well. They're dreadfully well spun. Yeah, that's likely good. Right, let's give this Amica out of 10 then. Right, obviously a couple of problems with it. There is actually a little problem with it anyway. Actually a mechanical breakdown within it. Occasionally I'm getting an error code that comes up here. There isn't, because it's a proper Amica, there isn't actually that much information online anywhere about error codes. So trying to fix things for on these proper Amicas are going to be extremely hard. The other problem I've got is spin performance. Quite a lot of spin performance in a couple of ways, more than just one. Number one, it doesn't balance very well at all. If you put half a load in, especially like towels, let's say for example, you'll be lucky if it does spin at all. The second thing is the spins on all the other cycles too. Cotton's fine for 1000 RPM, it's pretty good, but on terms of the other cycles, like that synthetic cycle there, they're extremely wet in comparison to anything else made in 2007, 2006 and 2005 for example. Yeah, it comes up obviously saying 1000 RPM, which it clearly isn't at all. So that spin speed button, all that does is a slow spin. It's reducing it from top whack, whatever that program is, to 400. Short wash is quite a good little option, don't get me wrong, and to be fair, the cycles themselves are already fairly short as it is, with colours 60 taking, like I said, 90 minutes, synthetic 60 is just taking around 70 minutes to complete, which isn't that bad. So it's hit and miss. I like the motor, it's actually fairly quiet, with a nice little hum to the motor. I like the build quality actually in a weird way. Yes, the whole plastic cabinet at the bottom and the front, but it doesn't seem to rattle or vibrate or really move at all on spin, which is a little bit of a bonus. It's a bit hard to rate really, this machine, because it does as many things badly as it does do things good as well. I suppose washing and rinse performance is a little bit more to be desired in a way. It heats up pretty quickly thanks to its 2100 watt heater, but then the rinse performance is a bit hit and miss. Not exactly bad, not exactly good either. I'm going to give this, okay, what it does good and bad, and I'm going to give it 5... I'm going to give it 6 out of 10. It's not exactly dreadful, but it's not exactly good either. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this review. Don't forget to give me a like. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give a comment down below. Yeah, any more information about Amica or these machines in general, again, let me know down below in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, though. Okay, you know, we've got to the point now with 85, plus thousand subscribers. Right, so thank you, and I'll see you in another video. So, bye for now.